Oh my god, why are you going down? Go down! Go, 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 go! Okay, go, 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 go!
I feel like I should stop doing content on Darcey Stacey, you know, because every time I do one, I always start the video with a clip of her, of either Darcey or Stacey do something stupid in their most recent episode. And to be honest with you, when I saw this part of this episode where you see Darcey trying to go and she goes back and then goes again and then obviously gets taken out, I sat there and I said to myself, her going forward and going back is like every other man that she comes across who think they may be interested, but then they just run away from her. But then when they do decide to actually go for it, boom! It doesn't end well. Well, it doesn't end well for Darcey, to be fair with you, more than anything. Literally, that is a representation of all of her freaking relationships. Never ending correctly, with her always ending, well, like this. But anyway, enough with the jokes, enough with the madness. Let's get into it. Let's see exactly what else went down in this week's episode of Darcey and Stacey.
Stunning, the material that she's showing me right now with everything I've ever dreamed of. I love sparkle, I love crystal, it's the best quality. And
I just want to say that, you know, Stacey and Florian out here looking for a wedding dress for obviously what's coming up. Ideally, obviously, the man shouldn't be there, but she wanted her man to be there. But okay, will make sense out of nonsense. But either way, though, the reason why I wanted to show this is because Stacey's so overly excited about this dress. She's like, oh my God, it looks like $1 million. Meanwhile, her partner, Florian, is looking like I could give a damn shiza about this dress, about this wedding, about anything. It's like, why is it so hard for these sisters to just read the room? Well, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know when Stacey's going to recognize that this man, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't love you. Even if he does love you, he has a very strange way of showing it. Sometimes I sit and I say to myself, does she just keep floating around just so she isn't single? Does she just keep floating around just so she can have one up on Darcey? To say, hey, I'm the twin that made it, I'm successful, I'm successful in terms of relationships, and you're the one that's still looking for a man here, there, and everywhere. I mean, you never know, do you, sometimes, but sometimes sibling rivalries can be quite toxic and quite interesting. But either way, though, we continue.
gig. It may not pay a lot of money at first, but you gotta work your way up. Maybe it's not as much money as you expected, but the next job will be more money, and then more money, and then more money.
Oh dear. So obviously last episode we saw Florian go out for a modeling gig, audition, whatever, right? And he turned it down because the money wasn't enough. Obviously Stacey didn't know. Stacey now knows, and as you can see, she's laying it in on him. Letting him know that hold on a minute, no. Just because it doesn't pay enough, it doesn't mean you don't take it. You gotta still take it. At the end of the day, there is a ladder you can climb up. And as you progress and get better and better and you climb up that ladder, well, then what happens? Money will go up. But at the same time, though, does Florian have the talent to really climb up any modeling ladder? I mean, if you ask me, no. But we continue.
Florian hasn't been working, so he's not in a position to turn down work. And it's a modeling job. It's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to be a model. So.
Boom, bam. Man said he wanted to be a model and he's turning down work. Ungrateful. I mean, Stacey goes on and says, it's as if this man doesn't want to work. And I was like, what do you mean it's as if he doesn't want to work? You've been with him for how long? And you're only realizing that this guy does not want to work and he just wants to live off your money? I mean, she hasn't got to that point yet, but surely she'll get to that point. And if she doesn't, then goddamn, it's peak. But we continue.
With kindness and drive and, you know, family oriented. He's super into family.
I'm intrigued. Does he like older women?
He does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, listen, to be honest with you, truth be told, the question shouldn't be, does he like older women? The question should be, does he like botched women? Yeah, I said it. Does he like botched women? Yeah, I said it. Does he like botched women? Yeah, I said it. Loud and clear. But hey, man, we're in another situation where Darcey happens to be getting set up on another date with another guy. Honestly, how many? They must have to recruit so many people to come on the show just so Darcey has something to live for. You know, and that is date after date after date. But yeah, her friend is setting her up on another date. I mean, I guess we won't find out how that date goes until next week. But hey, it's the madness.
I'm fighting love, but now that Leslie introduced me to Zach, I feel like tingly all over. Damn.
Isn't it wild how, like, so she just had a FaceTime call with this guy, you know, the friend list, you rang the guy there, said, hey, this is my friend Darcey. You two should go on a date. And he's like, yeah, we'll go on a date, da. And she's already like, oh, I was losing hope, but now I'm feeling all tingly again. This is the problem with Darcey, to be honest with you. Each time a guy gives her a form of attention, she gets excited like there's no tomorrow. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just feel like she lacks composure. Is that the word I'm looking for? It's like she has this I'm desperate vibe. As soon as a guy gives her, attention, she's like, oh yes, it's her. another guy, and it's like it's like a desperate thing. Does that make, you know what I'm saying? That's the vibe that she gives off. You know, like, how are you tingling already? You haven't even met the guy yet. And also on top of that, with your record, you shouldn't even be that excited. You should be like, listen, it's another date. It is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Really and truly, that's the attitude. But she's like, I'm tingling already. It's like, I just don't know how someone can be that desperate after going through so much breakups. I'm just saying, man. A man can sniff. Well, I say a man. Probably an alpha man, maybe a sigma male. They can probably sniff a desperate woman a mile away. Darcey's that. Botched and desperate. That's a bad combination. She could have just been natural and just letting it flow. Nah. We continue.
Here's Florian wearing all of our House 11 and Impossible Kicks gear. That's not okay. These photos are not what I expect.
So Darcey is basically pissed. She is vexed. She is frustrated with the fact that when she was out with her daughter, because obviously her daughter's now gone to university and she was there taking her daughter to university, right? And in that time, Stacey took it upon herself to have a photo shoot. And in this photo shoot, it was involving their clothing line. And obviously, because she didn't have any models, she decided to use her husband, Florian. But as you can see, Darcey is not happy with the fact that Stacey did not notify her about this photo shoot. And also at the same time, clearly isn't happy with the fact that Florian basically looks like garbage in the pictures. So it's just interesting because she's literally there saying, if you're going to take the pictures and not do it without my consent or my acknowledgement, I mean, you could have at least picked a better model, or if not, at least get him to model better. I mean, that's what she's saying. She's pretty much throwing Florian. She's pretty much saying that Florian sucks. You couldn't tell me otherwise. That's what Darcey's basically saying right here. But someone's got to let them know. But to be fair with you, it's just sad because Stacey doesn't even process it, or she does process, but then she just, either she doesn't process what Darcey's really saying, or she does and she's just trying to deflect from it, because they end up having a whole argument about the fact that I just didn't want to disturb you because you was with your daughter, you know what I mean, you were trying to sort her out for university, all that kind of stuff. And obviously they called me and they wanted a photo shoot ASAP, so I just thought on my feet. I mean, to be honest with you, I think Stacey knows that her husband is not a model and he's not gonna be a model, and that he'd be lucky to even get the gig that he got last episode, and that's why she's probably vexed with the fact that he didn't take it. And I think Stacey probably hopes that if he can take one gig of it being cheap, hopefully he can then learn to become a better model. But to be honest, it makes me wonder even more and more. Did Stacey ever really believe that this man was even a model? Like, what's going on here? Because more and more cracks are starting to appear when it comes to his modeling abilities. But hey, Darcey does call it out. Stacey avoids it. But we continue.
I would have envisioned maybe having, guys and girls, not just one singular model. It looks like you're the face of the brand at this point for this new collaboration we have. This was last minute. You have to understand, Darcey. Yeah, look, a little last minute to me.
Yeah, it looked a little last minute too. She was basically sorry, you see what's happened here, right? She's basically just destroyed this guy. Yeah, like these models, this was garbage. This was garbage. Yeah, it looked like last minute. The way she's just wiping the floor, and he's just sitting there like, and it's like, I don't think Stacey's actually picking up on it, to be honest with you. If she is, goddamn, like I said, she's deflecting. But hey, man, that's exactly what went down this week. I'm looking forward to see what happens next week, to be fair with you, because boy, this is a calamity. I definitely want to see the date to see obviously how badly that goes as well, because this bureau is only going to go badly. It never goes well. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.